Thank you very much, Bonnie. I am so proud to have her as my friend. She's just a wonderful person, and she does so much in the name of campus safety. Next, I'd like to introduce Chief Dan Jones, a longtime advocate for campus fire safety, and who was the fire chief here in Chapel Hill at the time of the deadly fire in 1996. Chief Jones.
Thank you to everyone who's here today to make these important announcements, and most importantly, thank you to the students who will participate in this program. You've heard the governor and Bonnie say May 12th, 1996, a Sunday morning, a beautiful day like today, graduation day, Mother's Day. In this house behind us, 5 young, bright lives were lost, and countless other lives were changed forever. I was here. I saw it unfold. I experienced the tragedy firsthand. Mark Strickland, Ann Smith, Ben Woodruff, Joanna Howell, and Josh Weaver. Names we must not forget, and the lessons to countless students that have come since. This house and the fire that occurred in it became a national alarm about student and campus fire safety. A second alarm was sounded in 2000 at Seton Hall, and our nation is finally beginning to pay attention. You see, real fires aren't like on TV or in the movies. So many people don't realize how fast fire spreads and how quickly smoke kills. We saw that here in Chapel Hill in 1996. These 5 young people were roused by the alarms and by the shouts of fellow students, but they never got out. We want today's students to realize this, and we also want to provide them with the opportunity to contribute to the community and to learn firsthand about how to protect themselves, their friends, and their classmates. The objective for college students is to learn, have fun, gain experience, and most importantly, live to graduate. There is no greater reward than teaching someone to save their own life, and no more haunting feeling than wondering if you did all that you could to prevent someone from losing their life. With the Minger Foundation program, these students can not only learn but become ambassadors, reaching out to their peers in a way that's never been done before, and perhaps by doing so, save a life. Young people by nature will listen to their friends and peers before they listen to authority figures, and that's the key to this program. The years immediately after the Phi Gamma fire, the entire UNC student body were fire safety advocates. But they graduated and moved on, as on any campus. We need new student advocates to learn this message and spread this message without suffering the tragedy. In addition to the program by the Minger Foundation, the North Carolina Office of State Fire Marshal under Insurance Commissioner and State Fire Marshal Wayne Goodwin have received a Department of Homeland Security grant to improve fire safety on our state's campuses. It is conducting a series of workshops across our state that will provide campus fire officials with the resources and know-how to craft fire safety messages that hit home with college students. The Campus Fire Watch website has documented that most campus fires actually occur off campus in apartments and rental housing that are beyond our institutional controls. Because of this, the North Carolina Office of State Fire Marshal is also providing free smoke alarms and carbon monoxide detectors for students in off-campus housing. 9 fire departments and educational institutions across North Carolina have been awarded grants from the Fire Marshal's Office to hold fire safety events this month. Thank you, Governor, for the emphasis on fire safety for our campus. Thank you, Bonnie Woodruff and Gail Minger, for your courage in helping save the lives of students. And I invite all of our university students to get on the fire truck with us and save lives, your friends' lives and your own lives. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chief Jones. Wonderful words of encouragement to all the students. Next, I would like to introduce Kinsey Pilkington. Kinsey is a young man who has lost much at such a tender age. and I will let him share his story with you. Kenzie?
It was October 7, 2005. I was 16 years old. My brother Cody had returned to his fraternity house, which he called home. He went to bed that night thinking that it was just going to be another normal night. He was going to wake up in the morning and go to work. But he woke up that night, not to an alarm, no alarm of any kind, but to the sound of panic and to the sound of fire ripping through an old fraternity house. But by the time he woke, it was already too late. This house was made just like this one. It just went up. I lost my brother that day. My parents lost a son. A lot of people lost a great friend. Smoke alarms are there for a reason. They save lives. In Cody's fire, there were no smoke detectors installed. However, in the closet directly beside his room, we found several unopened smoke detectors that had been failed to be installed by the landlord of the property. Since my brother's death, we've established a nonprofit organization called the Cody Blue Foundation. We travel around and try to advocate to students and anyone to check their smoke detectors. We just want people to be aware of fire safety. We push people to be aware of their surroundings and constantly remind them to check the smoke detectors and make sure they are in place and working. I'm a college student, just like many people on this campus. I go to parties, I hang out, I go out. However, when I arrive somewhere I know I'm going to be staying, I look around. I look for those smoke detectors. I look for that way out. The 2 minutes you take to just be aware of your surroundings could be the difference between life and death. I know what fire can do. My life will never be the same. My parents' life will never be the same. My parents lost a son. A lot of people lost a great friend. And I lost my best friend. I tell all of my friends what they can do. If something does happen, I want them to know exactly what I know and how to be aware. I don't want them to have to go through what I've been through or what their parents would have to go through if something would happen to them. Smoke detectors are cheap, and checking them is easy as pressing a button. But I can't come check them for you. It's your responsibility. It's so easy, you just have to know. And you just have to learn. It can mean the difference between life and death. For more on fire safety and what we're doing as a foundation, we've established 2 websites, rememberthecode.com and codyblue.org. And I thank everybody for letting us come and present, and I appreciate you letting us tell our story. Thank you.
Kenzie, thank you so much for those heartfelt words. In closing, I would like to share words from a mother who, like myself, lost her only son in a campus-related fire. As we move forward to promote campus fire safety, remember, if not for yourself, do it for the firefighter who will try to save your life. Do it for your friend who might spend the night away from home. Do it for your mom. The Minger Foundation would now like to thank all of our guest speakers. Governor Perdue, thank you so very much for taking time out of your busy schedule. Parents and family members, thank you for your heartfelt contributions in helping to advance the message of campus fire safety. And thank you to all of the fire officials, university personnel, and students who have worked so hard to bring this national community service project alive. So students, help save a life. Get on that truck. Thank you all, and God bless you.